Better Call Saul is done. Or is it? Because Jesse Pinkman's going to jail.
Better call Jesse.
Better Call Jesse, right? This.
Never mind Breaking Bad, he's going to break you.
That was pretty pish, right? But anyway, moving on. Jesse Pinkman. Last time we seen Jesse, he had one hand on the steering wheel.
Call a taxi for me.
Taxi for fat man. And it doesn't say Namaste in the fucking back. It says I'm a fat bastard. But anyway, Jesse was driving that truck. Where was he? Where was he in the snow in El Camino?
Why should drive that truck over me? Like I feel.
You know what? See as much as I buried Better Call Saul, and I think it was pretty shit in season 6. El Camino. Looking back, El Camino was 2 hours of
Fat Josh and Jesse.
Todd.
Oh, that's not.
What are you thinking about, Josh? Fucking Hansen versus Predator?
Oh, Drake and Josh. I don't know. Anyway, Todd.
Josh for Drake and Josh. What are you going for there? Anyway, point is, right, El Camino was basically the last episode of Breaking Bad, but with Jesse and no one else relevant. Apart from Todd, who was fat.
Apparently that Drake guy, though, actually got caught in an undercover sting.
Right, Drake Bell, I know.
Anyway, back to Jesse Pinkman. What's he doing?
Is he going to break Saul out? Would Saul... Well, let's before we get into the theory, right? Would you take this in like 15 years down the line?
Well, here's the thing. El Camino was essentially, timeline-wise, in between the end of Breaking Bad and the last 4 episodes of Better Call Saul. Is that right?
Yeah, but I'd argue El Camino's before the end of Better Call Saul because it starts right after Walt dies. It's him driving.
That's what I just said.
No, but it's right after he dies. Like, it's not in... I know it's technically in between, but it's basically right after Walt dies. Like, there's no time skip whatsoever. It's the same night. Right. Well, with Better Call Saul at the ending, like, you kind of do get the feeling that Walt's been dead for a decent bit. I'd say. No? Am I wrong suggesting that?
I don't know, but like, was it not only... Did they not like basically reveal that Saul had only been on the run for like 7 months?
Yeah, and how long did Walt come back after? I'd like to think it was about 6 months.
To me, the timeline's all messed up, but right, here we go. New series, new film.
But that's what happens though when you try and do something like that. But exactly, new series, new film.
See, realistically,
Breaking Saul.
See if you want to do stuff like this, like, you go in chronological order. Now, I know maybe they didn't have the idea for Better Call Saul before they started Breaking Bad, because Saul wasn't a character until, like, late season 2 or whatever. I get that. Fair enough. But I do think these prequels don't make sense. Like, I think House of the Dragon for Game of Thrones is supposed to be a prequel. No, I'm not going to watch it.
I actually went on the trivia or the wikia there, right? And it says when Kim was talking to Jesse outside, his office. Apparently that's in 2004, and Breaking Bad itself starts in 2008.
It can't be, because Saul basically turns around and they say that is like Empire, his run lasted for like 2 years.
Yeah, and we're in 2010, and at the end of Better Call Saul.
Yeah, so how could that be in 2004? Doesn't add up. That's 6 years.
His Empire since he met Walt was 2008. Breaking Bad, I said, started in 2008.
I don't think that's right, but we'll see.
So basically, Better Call Saul takes place during the late 90s, early 2000s, and then ends at the 2010s after Breaking Bad.
Well, that would make more sense like that. That definitely would. Anyway,
another point, like I said in the series finale, so you'd never watch Breaking Bad. You'd be thinking, what the fuck's this show doing?
I honestly think if you didn't watch Breaking Bad, you wouldn't. Many people were watching Better Call Saul because they were invested in it because they watched Breaking Bad.
Exactly. And then they all pretend that it's fucking better. Albeit we put a poll up and I believe only 10% said Better Call Saul's better. You know, a bit garbage. But you know what? Maybe Saul, 10 years into his jail sentence, he'll go, why didn't I just take the 7 years?
I'd probably be thinking that in the first day, to be honest.
See, as soon as he did the thumbs up to Kim and she walked off, I bet he's thinking, what a dick I am. I mean, 7 years compared to what, the 223 or something he got?
7 years is a long time, like.
Aye, it is.
And never mind
What he's doing?
86. So, but anyway, the point of this video: could Jesse potentially break out? Maybe it's a film. I don't think you could do it as a series, like. But I tell you what, see if they brought a film out and they called it. Alright, not breaking out. I think I ruined that one.
See, to be fair, no, listen. See, to be fair, I don't think there's ever going to be a scenario where Jesse breaks him out. He's not gonna like put himself in jeopardy to break Saul out. But I think there's a possibility he could end up getting caught and they end up in the same jail, and they work together to break out. You know.
So basically, it's Prison Break, but Breaking Bad style.
Ah, but technically, Schofield just goes in to break out. He doesn't get caught.
True. I mean, I'd watch it if they brought out a film.
But would it feel like a proper rip-off of Prison Break?
No, I mean,
this is a concept after all.
Yeah, just so if one TV series does a concept, no other TV series can use that same concept.
Very true. But anyway,
Can not be like saying Narcos is like a fucking. Is that not kind of similar to Breaking Bad? No.
Narcos is based off a true story in Pablo Escobar, you dick. So what the fuck's that got to do with anything?
I don't know, but Breaking Bad kind of done it first. No, Drug Empire. No.
Well, Breaking Bad did it first, even though Pablo Escobar was around in the 80s, 90s. What are you smoking? What you went for here?
Alright.
You smoking a full pound of the blue stuff?
it's like saying C Nation's a rip-off of The Walking Dead, even though it's nothing like it.
Even though The Walking Dead copied like Dawn of the Dead and fucking all that shit. And you know what, guys? Right, we're ending it. Jesse's no breaking Saul out. Shitest ending ever. Jesse's
if he's not
in the snow and Saul's in jail. That's it. Everyone else is dead.
If Jesse's not doing anything, it's a bit of a waste of video, is it not?
See, if it's in the Breaking Bad universe, see the only people that are like free. Marie, Walter Jr., Kim, and Skylar, and that fucking secretary. All women, and a guy that's got cerebral palsy. Fuck, where's the cerebral assassin when you need him? To fucking assassinate all 5 of them.
It's funny, like, because we always talk about like wrestling and all, you know, the stars are gone and it'll never be good. But can you imagine if they tried to reboot and do like a new
Housewives of Albuquerque or something?
A sequel. Oh, everyone's dead. Walt, Mike, Gus. I mean, who else are they?
Nobody.
Fucking care for.
Skinny Pete and Badger, 2 overrated bastards. But that's it. Jesse's no coming back, is he?
No.
Till next time, bitch.